Hi everyone, I am Dr. Sachin V. Bangale, working as an Assistant Professor, Department of Chemistry, JM Veda College of Science, Dala. Now today I am here the discussions regarding the topic named superconductivity. Here are the some points of the today's discussion: introduction, superconductivity, properties of superconductor, types of superconductors, high TC superconductors, and last that is the application of superconductors. Firstly, we will discuss the briefly introductions about the superconductivity, and that is the discovery of the superconductivity. Generally, metal possesses one or more valency electrons. Due to this, they can conduct electricity. The electrical conductance of metal decreases with increasing temperature. Non-metals are bad conductors of electricity. The elements like boron, silicon, germanium, arsenic uh, behave as the semiconductors as their conductivity is intermediate between metal and non-metal. A superconductor has zero or almost zero electrical resistance. It may be therefore carry a electric current without losing energy, and in principle the current can flow forever. Superconductors have infinite conductivity. The history of superconductivity begins with Dutch physicist Heck Lin-On's discovery of superconductivity in mercury in 1911. He found that in case of mercury with decreases in temperature, resistance decreases, and temperature of 4.2 Kelvin, the resistivity suddenly dropped to zero. A phase transition is a zero resistance state, and this phenomenon was called superconductivity. Here, the superconductor material that have a resistance to a flow of electricity are one of the last great fortune of scientific discovery. In 1911, the superconductivity was first observed in mercury by Dutch physicist uh, Heikki Kammerleit Onius of Leiden University when he cooled it to the temperature of liquid helium at the 4 degree Kelvin. Its resistance suddenly disappeared. In 1930, he won a Nobel Prize in Physics for his research in the area. The superconducting material have extraordinary electric and magnetic characteristics. The superconducting material have many important applications in field of engineering and technology. Then, what is the basic concepts regarding for the superconductivity? Superconductivity it is a phenomenon of exactly zero electrical resistance to exclusions of magnetic field occurring in certain materials when cooled below a characteristic critical temperature. It is a quantum mechanical phenomenon. And the superconductivity it was discovered by Heikki Kammerleit Onius. He discovered that the resistivity of mercury absolutely disappears at temperature below about 4 Kelvin. It is a characteristics by Mishnah effect by complete injections of the magnetic field lines from the interior of superconductor as it is transitioned into superconducting state. And induced current in a ordinary metal ring would decay rapidly from the deceptions of the ordinary resistance, but semiconducting rings had exhibited a decay constant of over a billion of years. The superconducting, actual the definitions of the superconducting material, the phenomenon of the sudden disappearance of the electrical resistance in a material where it is cooled below a certain temperature is known as superconductivity. Here, the temperature at which a material is normal conducting state change into superconducting state is known as transition temperature or critical temperature. It is also known as critical temperature. The symbol used here, the critical temperature is Tc. The TC of the superconducting elements is the range of 0 Kelvin to 9.5 Kelvin. Here are some examples. These are the elements: indium, mercury, niobium, niobium, titanium. Here the range of the critical temperature 3.40 as indium, mercury 4.15, niobium 17.5, niobium 10.0 degree 0 Kelvin. Then properties of the superconductors. The zero electrical resistance. Here are some properties. The electrical resistance of the superconductors of the superconductor is zero below the transition temperature. And this property of zero electrical resistance is known as defining properties of superconductors. The next properties of the superconductor: effect of magnetic field. The below critical temperature, the superconductivity can be destroyed by the application of strong magnetic field. The minimum magnetic field strength required to destroy the superconducting property at any temperature is known as the critical magnetic field. Here, see the formula: Sc is equal to H0 1 minus T upon Tc. Here, H0 critical magnetic field at 0 Kelvin, Tc, that is the superconducting transition temperature, and T is the temperature below Tc. The electrical resistance, virtually zero electrical resistance. The effect of impurity, that is the next properties. When the impurity are added to the superconducting elements, the superconductivity is not lost, but the critical temperature is lower. These are the very important properties of the superconducting material. The next property: effect of pressure and stress. The certain material exhibits the superconductivity on increasing the pressure in superconductors. The increases in the stress results in increases in the critical temperature value. Then next point, that is the Mishnah effect. After about to decide of the discovery of the superconductivity, the next important discovery was made in 1933. The Austrian radio engineer Walther Mischner, together with R. Osenfeld, they found that the superconductor was placed in magnetic field and then cooled below its critical temperature. Is explained as a magnetic flux, and this complete exclusions of the applied magnetic field come to the known as a Mischner effect, which indicate to the physics that the superconductivity was a quantum mechanical phenomenon. The superconductivity involving just a visualing of the electrical resistance, it would have been explained by the laws of classical physics. And here, these are the diagrammatically representations of the Mischner effect. Then types of the superconductors. Here, the type first and type second superconductor. In the type first superconductors, usually pure metals, do not allow magnetic field to penetrate above the critical field. They lose their superconducting property. And then type second superconductors, usually compounds, allow magnetic field to penetrate between critical field, and they lose their superconducting properties at field stronger than Sc2. A flux tube, these are the here the flux tubes, a normal non-superconducting region in a type second superconductors between Sc and Sc2. These are the types. These are two types of the superconductors. That is the type first and that type seconds are very important. These are the graphically representations of the type first superconductor. These are the red line. These are the type first superconductors, and their blue line, that is the type second superconductors. Then high critical temperature superconductors. In a superconductor, if the transition temperature is high, greater than 20 Kelvin, then it is called as high temperature superconductor. In 1986, Muller and Bednorz discovered high temperature superconductors, and some examples of these types of the superconductors. Here YB2Cu3O7, the critical temperature in Kelvin 92, and here these are the crystallographic studies of these types of the superconductors. Then another examples of the superconducting material like metal and alloy examples. Here the critical temperature, some organic superconductors, heavy ceramic, biomedical, oxides, copper oxides likewise. Then metal and alloy. Some metal becomes superconductors at extremely low temperature. Some of these includes mercury, lead, tin, aluminum, lead, neodymium, cadmium, gallium, zinc and zirconium. Then unfortunately the critical temperatures are too low for practical application. Here these are the crystallographic studied. Here the metal alloy like NBTI, NBGR are usually tight cycle superconductors. The metal alloy have high critical temperature and magnetic flux than the pure metal. As a consequence of their properties, they are more useful for the practical application than the pure metal. The next type, iron-based superconductor. Iron-based superconductors contains layer of iron and pinch type such as arsenic or phosphorus. This is currently the family with the second highest critical temperature behind the cupriate. The crystalline material known chemically as LaOAPAS stocks iron and arsenic layer, where the electrons flow between planes of lanthanum and oxygen. And these are the crystal structures of LaAPASO, one of the ferropeniatic compounds. Then another types, cuprate superconductors are generally considered to be two-dimensional materials with their superconducting properties determining by electrons moving with weakly coupled copper oxide layer. Neighboring layer containing iron such as lanthanum, barium, or other atoms act as stabilize the structure and adopt electrons or hole into the copper oxide layer. These are the crystallographic structures of these cuprates. Then cuprate semiconducting materials like HgBa2, Ca2, Cu3OH, critical temperature to 133 Kelvin. Then another examples of these types of superconductors are Bi2, Sr2, Ca2, Cu3O10. That is the critical temperature to 110 Kelvin. These are the some cuprate superconductors of this type. Then organic superconductors. The superconductivity is a low-dimensional organic material was first suggested by Little in 1965. C16 by itself is a very poor conductor. By doping these compounds with electron donors such as alkaline metal which provide the conduction electron, the superconductivity can be induced. K3C60 has the critical temperature of 90 Kelvin. The other superconductors is in which conductivity arises in the pi electrons of the unsaturated bonds has also been discovered. The scientist has created the first organic superconductor based on simple aromatic molecule. Picene, the molecular formula of the piscine is C22H14, doped with an alkali metal depending on the potassium contents. The material Tc varies from 7 to 18 Kelvin. These are the structures of the piscine. These are the types of the superconducting material. Then last point, that is the application of superconductor. Application in the sciences, in the magnetic application, nuclear magnetic resonance, spectroscopic due to advantages, high current density, high magnetic field is useful for the superconducting materials. Here the hybrid magnets are usually in a future circular collider to deliver at 100 eV proton. Niobium resonators are used to the transmitting high microwave power to electrons, protons and ion beam in a accelerator used in Higgs particle collider because of their ultra high quality factors, excellent power handling capability. Energy and transportations. Then another applications of these materials are transmissions cables. First generations of HTC 1G HTC basing on BI-HTS. Second generation HTC 2G HTS basing on YBCO HTC. Transformers mainly offers oil-free operation, reduced AC losses, size and weight. Then the superconductings are useful in the electronics, wireless communication based on superconducting, thin film embedded in multi-layer structure, then better uses of the limited transitions, bandwidth and density, popularized area, single junction device are used as a microwave frequency mixed in the radio astronomy, then X-ray detectors of the far infrared sensor in THZ super spectroscopy and scanners, particularly in space applications area to detect very faint signal. Then superconducting quantum interference devices are useful for this material for especially being capable of the detecting extremely small magnetic field. It has been used for the material characterizations and evaluation scientific instrumentation, for example scanning a squared microscope in special applications such as geophysical explorations and archaeology. Then medicinal application, magnetic resource imaging, widely used as a standard diagnostics tools, routinely in the hospitals and surgery, operating as a magnetic field up to 1.5 Tesla, but the number of 3 Tesla systems is increasing. Magnetocardiography and the magnetocentrography systems based on the squad are working as a clinical research and heart and brain. Then new applications includes the positron emission tomography and cancer treatments using the proton therapy. In cryogenics applications, the powder implementations of the superconducting compounds require cryogenic packaging. Here, thousands of the magnetic resource imaging systems have been operated reliably over many years, demonstrating that the cryogenic can be made individual, efficient and reliable. These are the some applications of the superconducting materials. Lastly, thank you very much.